Hey, welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel on YouTube. Today is Sunday, August the 29th, 2021. And because this is Sunday, that means you get twofers on reports. That's right, today you get two reports for the price of one. In addition to the daily COVID-19 analysis, you will also get the weekly COVID-19 vaccine rollout report for the United States of America. First of all, a big shout out to the 15 people who watched this video on Friday. Thank you so much for them views. Of course, as always, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Click that like button. Very important. Click the like button. But I'm going to say most important of all, click on the share button. Share this video on your Facebook and your Twitter account today, okay? Let's get on with the show, starting with the rollout report for the United States of America. Okay, as you can see, America has currently administered 366.8 million doses. As of August 28th, they had administered 203.9 million doses, or people have been vaccinated. And as of the August 27th, 172.6 million have been fully vaccinated. So what this means that 61% of the people have received one dose, and 51% of the people have received the full treatment. Okay? Now let's take a look at our daily numbers. One of the curious things about COVID-19 is how it's being counted. Most diseases like cancer or heart disease are counted 1 year at a time. So every year on January 1st, the count for cases and deaths the count for heart disease and cancer is is uh, is set back to zero. But yet for COVID-19, the counter is started on January 2020 for cases, and it continues to run today. Okay. The second, and you can say the same thing for deaths. How come we're not counting deaths the same way we do cancer and heart disease 1 year at a time? Just something to think about. So this number here is from since January of 2020, 38.7 million cases. As you can see here, 637,000 deaths since roughly February 28, 2020. And here you can see the current year's numbers. Notice the numbers started to go up in January. This is going to be a pattern. Among the several countries I look at, they all start to show cases increasing in July, which is kind of curious. Of course, it's curious because what about the vaccinations? Well, there's something we need to keep in mind about the vaccinations. One, they will not keep you from getting COVID-19. They may reduce the severity of the disease, and two, you could still die from COVID-19. Two, while the vaccine reduces the chances you may die, there is no guarantee that if you get COVID-19 that you will not die. Okay. So that's cases. Now look at deaths. This long declining pattern, and now once again, in the first part of July, deaths are beginning to increase again. So this is the total number of cases for 2020 versus 2021. Unfortunately, almost certainly, 2021 cases will catch and pass 2020's cases and deaths. Okay. I would call this a toss-up right here. There's a slight possibility that 2021 deaths will not catch 2020 deaths, which would be a victory. Okay. So now we're comparing 2020 cases to 2021 cases. You can see we had a long declining increasing pattern trend in 2020 for cases, but yet we had a long decline all the way up to almost July of declining cases in the U.S. But again, the July spike is starting to come back in. Same way with deaths, a long declining pattern up, followed by a long declining pattern down, and an increase in July. So exactly what are these numbers telling us there? Well, probably the best number is, so this, again, the volatility makes it difficult to know what's really going on. on a day-to-day basis. But what we can see is, as of August the 21st, for the 7-day period ending August 21st, uh, we had 151,065 cases reported on average per day. Deaths, we're seeing an increase in deaths also, aren't we? Spike at on August 27th at 3,156 deaths for a single day. On August 20th, that number dropped back down to 534. Of course, the only thing the media is going to talk about is this number up here. What I want you to focus, well, and while it's true, what Washington University says that the single best measure of the spread of a pandemic is daily deaths, which is what this here is. When you have the type of volatility, the volatility we have in accounts, a better view might be this right here, which is a 7-day moving average. Okay. So for the 7-day period ending August the 28th, we were averaging 1,127 deaths per day. We got this long 5-6 week increase in cases, but again, COVID-19 may not have affected these numbers, and that's a sobering fact. COVID-19 may not have prevented any one of these numbers here. Okay, deaths, yeah, deaths are increasing, but you know what? They're still under 10,000 for the week. Okay, and we haven't caught this number here. So despite vaccinations, people are still dying from COVID-19. Okay. Cases for August are going to be the fourth most cases so far, behind 1, 2, 3, 4. Deaths, although they're higher than the previous 4 months, are still pretty low compared to these numbers back over here. We're going to be somewhere around 25 to 26,000 cases for the month of August. So what this tells us here is that on average, about for every 100,000 people in the U.S., 50 have COVID-19. What about deaths? Well, on average, for every 100,000 people, 1/2 of a person is dying from COVID-19. Okay? So, America, that does conclude your report for today. And again, a big shout out to the 15 people watch this video on Friday. Thank you so much for those views. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the like button. Very important. Third, don't forget to click on the share button. Share this video on your Facebook and your Twitter account today. You can also copy and paste the link into an email or text message. Again, thank you so much, America. We'll catch you tomorrow with an update report.